All right, so here we are at almost the halfway mark. Nepal is on its way to create a historic upset. पर क्या वो कर पाएंगे? That is a fantastic boundary from the bat of Rohit Paudel. Comes down the track and simply smashes Sam Curran down through the covers. Total disrespect there. Now, ask me my personal opinion. I think Nepal is on its way to create history today. They are on their way to create history. As the next ball is taken for a single, the required run rate is only 10. It's the 12th over and the required run rate is only 10. If they manage a disciplined approach and a boundary per over, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, नेपाल is on its way to create history. इतिहास आज बनने जा रहा है और बनना भी चाहिए. किसने सोचा था कि आज ऐसा होगा? मैंने तो सोचा था. बस एक डिसिप्लिन अप्रोच रखने की ज़रूरत है. इस ओवर में जैसे अभी 8 रन आ चुके हैं और 2 बॉल बाकी हैं, वैसे ही 10 runs per over and Nepal will make it easily to create history. वैसे कल लग रहा था कि नेदरलैंड्स पाकिस्तान को चौंका देगा, but that was not to be. A dropped catch cost them the game. But today, Nepal can easily create the first upset of this World Cup as they take a single of the second last ball. 9 runs so far of this over. 9 runs of this over so far. Are we seeing history being made before our eyes? Remember these moments clearly because you can say to your children and your grandchildren, I was there when history was being made. Rohit comes down the track for a single. Ultimately, the Sam Curran over costed 10 runs. Let me tell you a few stats about the Nepal team. I don't think you must have heard them before, especially if you are an Indian viewer. So here it is. Rohit Paudel, at 23, he is one of the youngest captains in international cricket. And he already has over 75 T20 I caps. He was the top run scorer in the first Nepal Premier League with 279 runs. He has played many clutch innings and he averages nearly 30 in T20 internationals. Yes, as for Deependra Singh Airi, he is the only player in history to hit six sixes in an over 2 times in T20 internationals. One was against Mongolia, one was against Qatar. He broke the record of Yuvraj Singh. Yes, he broke the record of Yuvraj Singh of the fastest T20 50. Yuvraj achieved it in 12 deliveries, whereas Deependra Singh Airi, he managed it in just 9 balls. He's also Nepal's all-time leading run scorer in T20Is with 1,700 runs and 50 wickets, a genuine all-rounder. Today, will he write history? Remains to be seen. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, because this promises to be a humdinger. A decent start by Jofra Archer to his over because the first two balls have been dot balls, so he has pulled back the momentum somewhat. Will the two batsmen let this over go? Will they treat Jofra Archer with respect? मुझे लगता है कम से कम एक बाउंड्री तो आनी चाहिए एक ओवर में. The next one goes for a single. Required run rate अभी 11 है. It is a required run rate of 11, which is very manageable in modern day T20 cricket. Even if they go at 8 or 9 and over for the next 5 overs, that is totally fine. क्योंकि उसका मतलब है आखिरी 2-3 ओवर्स में उन्हें 12 या 13 के औसत से बनाने पड़ेंगे जो बन जाएंगे. They have to continue to believe that they can do it. I believe they can do it. These are two fantastic batsmen at the crease. They have to make sure the partnership doesn't break. It has so far yielded 61 of 45 balls. This is exactly the kind of partnership that Nepal needed after those two wickets. आज इतिहास बनने जा रहा है. This has been a quiet over from Jofra Archer so far. अब तक सिर्फ 2 रन ही आए हैं. Oh, that flew in the air for a while, and Butler was interested. Could have been a catch, but ultimately it landed safely in no man's land. जोफ्रा आर्चर की ये तीसरी ओवर है. अब तक 20 रन दे चुके हैं. It remains to be seen what the Nepali batsmen do with the rest of the bowlers. स्पिनर्स को अटैक करना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि अगर ऐसे और एक दो ओवर आ गए 2 या 3 रन वाले तो मुश्किल हो जाएगी. I think any true cricket fan, except the English ones, they will support Nepal because it is important for the associate teams to create upsets and to come up the ranks. International cricket needs at least 20 strong teams. And right now, I can see only 6 or 7 teams that are at the top. Will Nepal join the ranks? पूरा ग्रुप के डायनामिक्स बदल जाएंगे अगर आज इंग्लैंड हार जाती है और नेपाल इतिहास बना देता है. Adil Rashid comes in for his third over. मेरे ख्याल से आदिल रशीद के खिलाफ कुछ चांसेस लेने होंगे नेपाल को. The first ball is safely negotiated for a single. इस ओवर में एक छक्का बहुत जरूरी है क्योंकि रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट धीरे धीरे ऊपर जाते हुए it is creeping up to 12 right now and they cannot let it go out of control if they are to stay in the game. So far they have done a great job. It's yet another single. एक छक्का बहुत जरूरी है. And it has to come against Adil Rashid. You cannot leave it for too late. और ये अगली गेंद और that is a fantastic six. Straight over the rope. Maximum 6 runs. From the bat of the captain, Rohit Paudel. He is writing history today, ladies and gentlemen. He is writing history. इतिहास लिखा जा रहा है और आप उसे विटनेस कर रहे हो. If you're here for the first time, please consider liking. The next ball is again lofted into the air but falls safely for a single. अगर एक और बाउंड्री आ जाए इस ओवर में, Nepal will be right back on track. And that is exactly what they get. Drilled to the covers for a fantastic four. That is a four. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what I'm watching. Nepal is firmly on its way to win this match. And I'm not exaggerating. They are on their way to win this match. Oh my god. The last ball is reverse swept for six. 19 runs of the Adil Rashid over. 19. Six of the last and 19 of the last ball of the last over. Oh my goodness. This is a brutal assault. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for Nepal right now. A 19 run over. Oh, what a player, Rohit. What a player. I think that was Deependra Singh. My apologies. He was the hit one who hit 10 runs of the last two balls of four and a six. This is some crazy batting. And now they have pulled back the required run rate back to 10. It is back under their control. They just need to keep pushing. Okay, I'll tell you my honest feelings. At the start of this match, I had given Nepal a 20% chance of winning this game. I know this is a very talented side, but I'd given it 20%. But right now, as things stand, they are the favorites to win this game. Who would have imagined? What an exceptional gift to their fans they are giving today. By the way, the win probability for Nepal right now is 63%. They are 63% favorites to win the match. As a drinks break is going on, I will proudly say that I was there when Nepal created history. I don't want to jinx it. There is still work to be done. There is still 62 runs to be gotten off 36 balls. But if anyone can do it, it is these two. If anyone can do it, it is these two. Two exceptional batsmen. And what an over that was from Adil Rashid. 19 runs of it. पिछला ओवर जो जोफ्रा आर्चर ने सिर्फ 3 रन दिए थे उसे पूरी तरह से नलीफाई करते हुए. And this, the England fielders running back after a serious hurdle. उनके चेहरे पे टेंशन साफ झलकते हुए. They are staring at defeat. Yes. साफ उनके चेहरों पे लिखा हुआ है कि अभी अगर एक आध विकेट नहीं मिला तो अपना वर्ल्ड कप यही खत्म हो सकता है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंग्लैंड टीम राइट नाउ. और इसलिए the last 6 overs to go now, and if they play it wisely with a boundary per over or a six per over, and they manage to get their side to safety, this will be the biggest upset in this World Cup. This will be the biggest upset in this World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to jinx it, but I can't help myself from bouncing up and down in my seat क्योंकि इतिहास लिखा जा रहा है. Sam Curran runs into ball and it is a single as the ball goes into the hands of the fielder. मुझे लगता है ये वो ओवर है जहाँ दो तीन बाउंड्रीज अगर आ गए तो इंग्लैंड पे बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर आ जाएगा. As Sam Curran runs in for his second delivery of the over, that is up in the air, and that's a catch. Dipendra Singh Airi has to depart. That is a massive blow. That is a massive blow, ladies and gentlemen. पर कोई बात नहीं. They have to believe they can do it because they are so close. So close. That was a good catch taken by Harry Brook. Just took the outside edge, hit the bottom of the bat, and Dipendra Singh departs after a fantastic innings of 44 from 29 balls. The next batsman is Arif Sheikh, and it remains to be seen if he will provide enough support to his captain. By the way, the required run rate is not much, सिर्फ 11 की औसत से रन बनाने हैं और 11 रन पर ओवर कुछ मुश्किल नहीं है मॉडर्न डे T20 क्रिकेट में. Arif Sheikh is in here to bat, and he plays out a dot ball as it safely goes to the wicket keeper. मुझे लगता है उन्हें स्ट्राइक रोहित पौडेल को देना चाहिए. सेट बैट्समैन को ही ज़्यादा डिलीवरीज फेस करनी चाहिए क्योंकि रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट इतना ज़्यादा है नहीं. After the fall of the wicket, there was plain disappointment written on the faces of the Nepali fans, but they have to believe. 30 million Nepalis have to believe. The next ball is taken for a single, and Rohit is back on strike. These next two balls are critical. Will he go for a boundary? I think he has to go for a boundary because 60 runs are required in 32 deliveries. There is a difference between the runs required and the number of balls remaining, और ये गैप बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ने नहीं दे सकते, नहीं तो आखिरी दो ओवर्स में काफ़ी प्रेशर आ जाएगा नेपाल के ऊपर. हाँ, he tried to do a reverse scoop, Rohit Paudel, but was unsuccessful. This has been a quiet over so far for Nepal, with Sam Curran conceding only 2 of 5 deliveries. After the last over's carnage against Adil Rashid, where 19 came off the over, this was much required for England. The last ball is a dot ball again. It goes back to the keeper and it was a bouncer, not given a wide. मुझे तो ये वाइड गेंद लगी, पर कोई बात नहीं. As things stand after the 15 overs, Nepal is 125 for 3, and it is plain and simple. If they want to create history, they have to get 60 overs in 30 balls. The equation is very simple. By the way, a fun fact about Nepal, theirs is the only flag in the world that is not a square or a rectangle. Fun fact, right? Nepal is about to pull off something incredibly difficult, but I back them to do it because they have the batting talent. The question is, do they have the temperament? The next ball is a dot ball. लियम डॉसन इज एन एक्सपीरियंस कैंपेनर इतना आसान नहीं है उन्हें छक्का मारना पर चांसेस तो लेने पड़ेंगे धीरे धीरे रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट बढ़ता हुआ इट इज नाउ 12.64 दे हैव टू मेक श्योर इट नेवर गोज बियॉन्ड 15 नहीं तो आखिरी ओवर में काफी मुश्किल हो जाएगी Arif is on strike and he guides it to a single. Let's see what Rohit Paudel manages to do the next ball. Will he attempt a six? He has to. He has to. And as we speak, oh my God, that's a wicket. That's an incredible catch by Will Jacks. And Rohit Paudel has to go. It's an unfortunate dismissal. It looked like it was going for four at one point of time, but that was an exceptional catch. A disappointing end to the innings, but a fine innings nonetheless. But you know what? I feel Nepal still has to keep believing. This is still within reach. They are still close. It only takes one great over, like the one against Adil Rashid. Hang on a minute. Does it look like he dropped it? Did he drop it? We'll have to see. मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि इन्होंने कैच ठीक से नहीं पकड़ा है. It spilled out of his hand and did the white part of the ball touch the grass? Was it a clean catch? Oh, it was the white bandage on his finger that gave that effect. Looks to be a clean catch so far. I think that will be out. And that is given out. The next batsman is Lokesh Baum. Let's see if he manages to pull off something spectacular. Next ball is a single. Lokesh guides it safely to the fielder. 26 balls left and 58 runs to get. The average cricket fan in the world is praying for a Nepal victory because the World Cup needs an upset, and this is the perfect opportunity. Even though there are two new batsmen at the crease, I still think the unthinkable is possible. Arif pulls it towards a single, one ball left in the over. Nepal desperately needs a big over now. It has to be the next over, if not this. This over is already gone. It's five balls, and only 3 runs are scored of it yet. Again, a single as the over yields 4 runs, and England have pulled it back nicely, I have to say. The required run rate now stands at 14, and now there is no other option but to attack. They have to attack. They have to attack Sam Curran and make this at least a 15 run over. Are they capable of doing it? Only time will tell. नेपाल को बाउंड्रीज की सख्त जरूरत है। सिंगल और टू से कुछ नहीं होगा। जब तक दीपेंद्र सिंह आयरी और रोहित पौडेल बैटिंग कर रहे थे ऐसा लग रहा था कि ये बहुत आसानी से बन जाएगा टोटल, but England have pulled things back admirably in the last couple of overs. 4 overs to go. First ball is a single. Someone needs to pull off a miracle, and they have to attack now. Single से कुछ नहीं होने वाला. But I have to say, Sam Curran has improved his death bowling dramatically. एक वक्त था जब भी उन्हें डेथ ओवर्स में कूटा जाता था, but after a couple of decent IPLs, he looks to have developed into a good, reliable death bowler. Lokesh is on strike and he will be facing Sam Curran, and they can't leave it for too late. They have to swing for everything now. कोई मतलब नहीं बनता सिंगल देके, क्योंकि नेट रन रेट से इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. They need those points. Oh, it's a dot ball as it safely goes to the keeper. Pressure mounting on Nepal. The pressure is mounting. They need a six desperately, and it has to come in this over. Will they manage it? That is the golden question. The fans look very tense in the stadium, the Nepali fans. And it is a cause for worry because required run rate बढ़ते ही जा रहा है, and that's a very welcome boundary. It was slashed and slashed hard. Flies over third man and deep extra cover for a boundary. Very welcome for. That brings the equation down to 46 from 19 balls. Is it still possible? Yes, it is still possible. They have to keep the belief up. खुद पे भरोसा रखना पड़ेगा. अगर यहाँ और एक बाउंड्री मिल जाए, इंग्लैंड का कॉन्फिडेंस थोड़ा हिल जाएगा. Let's see what he does. That is another four. Slightly lucky, I must say. It took the edge, but it's a four nonetheless. It's a welcome boundary. The equation is now 42 of 18. I'm sorry, it is 46 of 19. Last ball of the over to go. Will he manage to hit yet another four? Lokesh Bam. Well, no, he can't. It turns out to be a dot ball. And that's the over. It yields 10 runs, and Nepal need 46 from 18. They need something exceptional in this over now. It has to be a 15-20 run over. Only then will they stay in the hunt. क्या नेपाल ये कर पाएगा? Jofra Archer comes into bowl, and the first ball is a wide. That is a welcome relief for Nepal. The equation is now down to 45 from 18 balls. This has to be a big over, even if the bowler is Jofra Archer. दो तीन छक्के अभी अगर लग गए, it can be a fantastic story. And what an upset will it be? And that's a six. That is the maximum. Sheikh gave zero respect to Jofra Archer और एक जबरदस्त छक्का मारा है उन्होंने. This has completely changed the game now because the first ball, only one ball has passed in this over so far. The first ball was a wide. 7 of 1 delivery in this over so far. Oh, what a fantastic shot that was. Who would have thought Nepal would come this close? But they are still fighting it out. They are still in the game and they still have to keep believing. उन्हें खुद पर भरोसा रखना होगा. Let's see what the next ball brings. As Jofra Archer steams into bowl, an angry look in his eye. Oh my god, that is a wicket. Unfortunately, the small cameo of Arif Sheikh has to end here as he outside edges it to Joss Butler. But the intention was right. They have to go for it now. इक्के दुक्के से कुछ होगा नहीं. They have to go for the big shots. And he perished in this attempt. Guys, if you're joining for the first time, please subscribe. It will really help me a lot. The equation is now 39 of 16 balls. The next batsman is the young prodigy Gulshan Jha. Will he be able to do it at the biggest stage of all? That remains to be seen. He certainly has the potential. They just need to keep their composure. क्योंकि 15 का रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है मॉडर्न डे T20 क्रिकेट में. Gulshan Jha taking guard to face Jofra Archer in what could be the biggest test of his career so far. He averages 21 at a strike rate of 145. Those are good numbers, I must say. He slashes hard, but it runs off to the fielder near the boundary, and it is only a single. 38 from 15 required now. Is it too much? I don't think so. विश्वास अभी भी बरकरार है. इतिहास अभी भी लिखा जा सकता है. They just have to make sure they keep their composure and put the pressure back on England. आखिरी ओवर तक मैच को खींचना है इन्हें. And the next ball is a wide. लगता है जोफ्रा आर्चर के ऊपर भी प्रेशर आ गया है. This has been a 9-run over so far and only 3 balls have been bowled. यानी कि अगले 3 बॉल में अगर कहीं से 6 रन बटोर ले, they will be still on their way. Let's see what happens next ball. And the next ball is a cracking six straight over the head of Jofra Archer. That is a six deposited into the stands, and the fans are dancing in the aisles. They're jumping for joy. Oh my goodness. What is this over? 15 runs already and only four balls. And Jofra Archer of all people. कोई छोटी बात नहीं है जोफ्रा आर्चर को ऐसा स्ट्रेट छक्का मारना 145 के स्पीड में बॉलिंग करते हैं वो Oh, what a fantastic shot by Lokesh. 31 of 14. In fact, it is the last ball to be faced right now. Last ball, second last ball of the over. And that's one more six. I can't believe what I'm witnessing right now. This is history being created. This is history being created, ladies and gentlemen. Lokesh is writing Nepal's cricketing history with his very own hands. After a straight six over his head, he pulls him for a brutal shot. That was straight out of the Rohit Sharma playbook. Five balls so far, and this over has yielded 21 runs. And now Nepal needs just 25 of 13. This is possible. This is possible. Let's see what the last ball brings. They must keep believing. Required run rate अब सिर्फ 12 का है सिर्फ 12 जोफ्रा आर्चर ने अपने सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था कि वो मैच गवा देंगे अपने हाथों से The last ball goes for a single and it's a 22 run over and Nepal need 24 of the last two overs. This is fascinating stuff. This is history being written. एक पूरे वर्ल्ड कप को हिला देगा ये मैच If Nepal manages to pull this off, it will be the biggest upset of the 2026 World Cup. Mark my words, it will be the biggest upset. What a thumbnail this match is turning out to be. And the pressure is firmly back on England right now. The win predictor is giving Nepal a 44% chance, but मुझे नहीं लगता. मुझे लगता है Nepal is the favorites with about 60 to 65% win probability because the pressure is firmly back on England. The new Luke Wood is here to bowl the penultimate over. इसकी शुरुआत अगर बढ़िया हो गई तो बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी नेपाल की पसीने छूट जाएंगे इंग्लैंड के He runs into ball and it flies over the wicketkeeper for a four. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. This is goosebump inducing stuff. The first ball goes for a boundary and they now need only 20 of 11 balls. Only 20 of 11 balls. Lokesh is pulling off something incredible that will be written in the cricketing history of Nepal in gold. Let's see how he faces the next ball. और प्रेशर साफ दिखते हुए because the next ball is a wide. लूक वुड की अगर बम्बईया भाषा में बोलूं लूक वुड की फट गई है प्रेशर से और उन्होंने वाइड दे दिया है That means the first ball of this over has yielded 5 runs. Only one ball has passed, and they now need only 19 to create history. This is scintillating stuff. I'm not able to sit still in my seat. किसने सोचा था कि ऐसा होगा? And he bowls another wide. Oh my God, he bowls another wide, and this is a free bonus for Nepal. They now need only 18 of 11. They need only 18 of 11. This is something that was needed for this World Cup. और यहाँ से मुझे लगता है नेपाल are firm favorites. Next ball is a hit and miss. The win predictor shows Nepal to be favorites with a 63% win percentage. I would give them 75. They have to keep at it. They have to take the maximum score in this over itself. लास्ट ओवर में ज्यादा प्रेशर नहीं चाहिए भाई. आराम आराम से लेने का है अपने को. Luke Wood runs in and it's a four. One mounts over the rope and it flies over everyone. दो इंग्लैंड फील्डर उसके पीछे दौड़ते हुए पर उसे रोक ना पाए. Oh my God. I wish I could show you like what's the atmosphere over here right now. But this is a goosebump inducing final phase of the match. This is what this World Cup needed. And as of now, we are seeing Nepal rise as an emerging power in world cricket. This will give hopes to 30 million Nepalis to pursue cricket full time and rise as a major power in world cricket. The England team is now in a huddle. उन्हें पता नहीं चल रहा है क्या करें. उनके चेहरे पे टेंशन साफ लिखा हुआ है. Only 14 required now. 14 valuable runs, and Nepal will create history. They will pull off a historic win. The win predictor is now giving a 75% win probability to Nepal. और ये बिल्कुल जायज़ है. They have worked hard for it. And they just have to keep their nerves for these 9 deliveries and they will be home. They will be home. Luke Wood runs in to bowl. And it's another wide. इस ओवर में इन्होंने इंग्लैंड को नेपाल को 3 फ्री रन्स दे दिए हैं. 3 वाइड्स डोनेट कर दिए हैं लुक वुड ने. Unbelievable scenes right here at the Wankhede as history is being written. इतिहास लिखा जा रहा है. This will also mean we will see much more of Nepal in the upcoming months and years because they are no longer yet another associate teams. They are now a cricketing power. The next ball is whipped up into the air, but the fielder drops the catch. He can only manage to scramble to save it from 4, but they managed to take 2 runs off it. They managed to take 2 runs off it, and now they need only 11 of 8. Incredible scenes right now. Nepal can do it. They have to do it. They have to do it for the sake of cricket fans all over the world. The only fans upset today would be the English fans. But right now, everyone from India to Sri Lanka to Pakistan to Australia would be supporting Nepal. Because what an incredible cricketing journey this has been. The next ball is stomped over the bowler for a single. 10 from 7 required now. 10 from 7 required. What a fantastic chase this has been so far. And hats off to Lokesh. 35 of 15. It is a blinder. This is one of the all-time greatest World Cup innings I have seen in my life, and I have been watching cricket for 30 years. I'm not able to sit still, ladies and gentlemen. This is something mind-blowing. And Luke Wood runs into ball the last ball, and it's a wicket. Gulshan gets bowled, but still, Lokesh will be on strike for the next over, and Nepal need only 10 runs. This has been an expensive over of 14. कोई बात नहीं. Nepal are still favorites to win the match, even though this was uh, kind of bad timing for a wicket. Luke Wood seems very pumped up. अरे भाई तुमने 14 रन दे दिए ओवर में, आप क्या सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हो? Karan Casey joins Lokesh at the crease and they need only 10 runs. सिर्फ दो शॉट की दूरी पर है, एक छक्का एक चौका, और नेपाल इतिहास लिखने वाला है. After the rise of Afghanistan, we will see the rise of yet another cricketing power out of Asia, and that is going to be Nepal. All right, Lokesh is on strike, and the first ball is about to commence. Let's see what Sam Curran is able to do as he runs into bowl to Lokesh, and it's a dot ball. It goes safely to Josh Butler behind the stumps, but he still has five deliveries and he needs only two cricketing shots. He needs only two boundaries to do it. टेंशन लेने की कोई बात नहीं है क्योंकि मैच अभी भी पूरे कंट्रोल में है. भरोसा रखना होगा. They have to believe. He cannot lose his nerves right now as Lokesh is prepared to face the next ball. He takes strike as Sam Curran runs into bowl and it flies in the air, but it lands safe for a single. 9 of 4 required now. On strike is Curran. अब ये बड़ी दुविधा है. Should he take a single or should he attempt a shot? They have to believe they can do it. So year and yet so far. उन्हें करना ही पड़ेगा. इतने पास आके वो अपने फैंस को डिसअपॉइंट नहीं कर सकते. Guys, if you're new here, please like the stream and subscribe. Thank you for staying with me for so long as we are about to witness the last four deliveries right now. Let's see if England is able to deny Nepal their rightful history. Will he take a single or will he go for the big shot? Sam Curran runs into ball and he wisely takes a single. It has to be Lokesh. It has to be Lokesh on strike for the last three deliveries. And he has to score a boundary the next ball. Hard run, 3 ball. This is what remains between Nepal and history. The England camp looking very worried as they should be. No one likes to be at the receiving end of an upset, and what an upset it will be if they manage to pull it off. So far, so good. But will Sam Curran come in clutch? Lokesh has to keep his nerves, and he has to take the strike all 3 balls. Sam Curran runs into ball, 8 required of 3. Will he go for the big shot? He attempts a big shot as it flies towards the boundary, but it is intercepted by the fielder and two very quick runs. Fine, fine running between the wickets as they managed to take two, 6 required of the last two balls. 6 of the last two. Will they do it or won't they do it? They have to do it for the sake of the cricketing fans. They simply have to do it. Last two balls, 6 to get. Will he create history with a single shot? Or will it require two balls? They are deep in discussion. Harry Brook is in deep conversation with his bowler Sam Curran. Oh, this is a cardiac arrest moment for all cricketing fans. Everyone who is watching this must be supporting Nepal, except of course for the English bowlers. Let's see what happens now. Sam Curran runs into ball and it is a dot ball unfortunately. Curran refuses a single and now they need 6 of the last ball. Oh my goodness, what a seesaw match this has been and what a fantastic last over by Sam Curran. It has to be a last ball 6 now. That is enormous pressure on Lokesh. Can he do it? Will he do it? Please do it. One shot can change the destiny of Nepal cricket forever. Will it be a 6? Will it be a 4? Whatever it is, it has been a fabulous innings by Lokesh, we must say. But at the very last moment, Sam Curran has managed to pull in a fantastic over. It has to be a 6 and only a 6. Will he be able to manage it? If it goes for a wide, then it will change the equation. Because then even a 4 will lead to a super over. But right now, a 4 will not do it, has to be a 6. It simply has to be a 6. I'm sure heart rates all over Nepal must be at a record all time high. They must be at a high. The tension is unbearable as Sam Curran prepares to bowl the final delivery in what could be history. Unfortunately, it is only a single, and after a fantastic chase, Nepal took it to the last ball, but they could not pull it off. The England camp looks happy as they should be, but what an almighty scare this was. Oh my goodness. I think everyone needs a rest right now. This was an incredible match of cricket that went to the very last ball, and all credits to Nepal. What a fight. What a team. What a bunch of players. England win this match, but only by 4 runs. They were one shot away from creating history. But such is life. Guys, if you have been watching for some time, please consider subscribing the channel. As we end the stream right now on a slightly sad note, as Nepal do not reach the total. But this is not the last we have seen of Nepal. Here's to another few years of cricketing excellence as I say goodbye.